Yeah, I'll join your war. Considering also he's about to win it anyway. Why did he call me into the war? Just to double check that we were going to be in an alliance? Alright. So right now we're having no kids. Marjorie's 26. She's getting close to the age where she's not gonna have kids. Oh, what is this? Peace be with you. We request that you honor your obligation against a revolt against Paramount Lord Rickard II. That's fine. Okay, and the war against Lord Willis has ended and Willis has won, so it was good that I didn't try to do anything there. Especially since Willis like called me into a war he was basically already winning. Well, yeah, Marjorie can still have kids, but once women get to around like age 50 or age 40 usually, I notice they start dropping off. Is it 45? Okay, so I was close. It's between like ages 40 and 45. The High Septon actually wants to try to depose King Robert. Alright, a representative of the Iron Bank of Robus is here, reminding me of the loan I took. Yep, there's my money. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about the Iron Bank on my back. So we have some money we can use now. Gold pours from my hands but never finds its way back. The numbers and sums make no sense. Twirling numbers mocking me appear every time I close my eyes. My wife Marjorie has offered to help me, but I refuse every time she brings it up. Let me see. I can get stewardship advice, which would give me some extra tax modifier and gain the trait content, which is okay, but it makes it so it's going to be harder for me to become ambitious later, so I'm going to deny that for the time being. I think it's possible that you can still get kids after age 45, but the chance is very low. I can't remember exactly. I usually don't rely on women to give me children after age 40 usually though, which is why that's what I thought 40 was the age for when they stopped giving kids. Lord Gerald of Goldtown has founded the deposed Paramount El Dacey faction. Well then. Okay, and Rickard won his war, just like I thought he would. And let's see, so this guy, the Lord of Gulltown, actually wants to depose Lady El Dacey. That wouldn't actually be a horrible thing to do, because if we got rid of her, that would throw the line of succession into kind of off balance. And that would put Harold on the throne, and then after Harold it like would be the Waynewoods, I think, that would inherit. I don't really want a Stark alliance with the Vale, that's the biggest thing. I can press a claim on Sweet Sister. Well, she's actually not a vassal of mine, so that wouldn't do anything for me. The only way that she would become my vassal is that if we're the same dynasty, current Lord of Sweet Sister is the same realm. The Lordship of Sweet Sister is a lower rank. Or in the De Jure Liege, yeah, that wouldn't actually work. Okay, let's spend some gold though to upgrade Strong Song a little bit. You need a private farm to actually upgrade to Castle Town level 2, so I'm going to build a private farm right now. That way I can start getting some more gold from a level 2 Castle Town close to the future, hopefully. And Eldacia has inherited the Castle of the Bloody Gate. Your son Albert is most uncooperative, and okay, he's lost 1 diplomacy and he's slothful now. That's fantastic. So my alliance with Willis is actually pretty nice right now because I honored the alliance with him. He also is fairly attracted to me because of the knight bonus. Does he have any kids yet, though? He still does not have any kids. Neither does Garland. I wonder if he would just die without having any kids. Problem is that most of the Tyrell brothers are liked fairly well. Garland's actually not that good of a martial leader, which I believe he is in the books. I'm surprised he only has 7 martial. Let's see. Okay, and Eldacia has actually executed one of her vassals. Oh, look at that. So actually Tyrion is now the new leader of the House of Lannister and also the Westerlands. That's pretty cool. So he's got 3 kids already. He's got Tywin. Oh, so there's going to be another Tywin on the throne in the future. And he married Mega, which I don't think she... Oh, she's actually a Tyrell. Oh, okay. So he actually married the Tyrell family, but that actually didn't... Did that give him an alliance with the Tyrells? No, it didn't, because she's probably of a minor house. Because I don't think Mega... Oh, she's, isn't she a cousin of Marjorie, if I remember correctly? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, Garland is supposed to be, like, an awesome character in the books and be, like, a really big guy and have, like, awesome martial prowess. But in this, he's not very good. I mean, I kind of have to, you know, remember that CK2 does give random traits in a lot of instances. But you would think that his traits would be better here, because these are not very good traits. Yeah, it's in the books. But that's the thing, is, like, I'm one of those types of people who, like, wants everything to be like the books. Alright, so Marjorie's now pregnant again. That's good. Yeah, Mega is her cousin. It's like she's like what is it? Marjorie's best friend and cousin. She's with her when they're at King's Landing. I remember that now. Okay, so Karis has managed to survive her illness so far. She's doing pretty well. The game is telling me that I can educate one of my children, and that's actually Albert. But let's just see if I can educate him. Where is it? Educate child. Here we go. Let's just have... You know, I probably should have like a really shitty vassal educate him. Like one who's deceitful or something like that. Because that would increase the chance for him to actually be killed. My spymaster is an elusive shadow. He's cruel, arbitrary, and envious. But because he's craven, he probably wouldn't act against me. So, yeah, I guess we could give it to the Septon. We'll do that. Yeah, I did marry Marjorie Caliburn. I did in the last part. So I have a pretty decent alliance with the Tyrells and also with the Starks right now, which is why I'm like wondering if I should try to fight the Lady Paramount, but I don't think it would be worth it just yet, just because she actually has an alliance with the Starks also. Oh. King Robert has actually married another Lannister, Joanne Lannister. She is the second daughter of Tywin, so he actually had a second daughter before he died. She has a stutter, poor fighter, brave, just. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll travel to the wedding, why not? Weddings are a good opportunity to actually make friends and allies. Because I think in the Game of Thrones mod, they make it so you can have the opportunity to make friends at the weddings, and at the feast mainly, after the wedding. And if you actually make... Oh, wow. Lord Gerald of Goldtown has declared a revolt against Lady Paramount Eldacia. This could be a good opportunity. Oh, Cersei... Someone's asking how Cersei died. Oh, whoops. Cersei died in an accident. So she probably was murdered. Alright, so there is a rebellion going on right now. If I threw my lot into this rebellion right now, I'd be able to give 6,000 men to these people's cause. I don't know if I should attempt it though. Because if I lose, I'll lose everything. It really depends on like whether or not... No. I'm too cautious. I don't think it would be worth it. Oh, I do actually, I forgot. I totally forgot. Since Dazin is actually the son of Jace Hunter, she actually, or he actually has a weak claim on Eastweld. So if I could actually get Eastweld to the point where it would have a succession crisis, I could actually declare war. Yeah, it looks like in this war, I'm going to keep this at like 2 speed so I can try to calculate. The Arryns have like 5,300 men right here. They have another 600, 261. Yeah, Eastweld has a lot of kids. Look at this. These are, oh my gosh, these are all bastard kids. What the heck? He's got 6 bastard children. Oh. This guy has 6 bastard kids. What the heck? Jeez, 6 bastard kids, what the heck? That's weird. Oh, yep, see, here we go. So I've actually become friends with the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. So now him and I have become close friends, which means he gets a +100 opinion modifier with me, and he'll be more inclined to actually help me out in the future. That's kind of cool. And... yeah, see, this is here. This is the thing I was worried about. So the North has actually joined her war. So now that the North has joined the war, now I could have actually tried to call the North to my side if I had joined the war, but since I didn't, it's now the North and her against all these vassals. So it's not going to be in my best interest to fight right now. Oh, here we go. I've been studying the art of mounted combat under the tutelage of skilled local horsemen, and I've now gained the trained fighter trait. That's good. I've now improved my combat ability. Let's see. I could amass wealth, which means if I did that I gain 1 stewardship, or I could try to gain an honorary title. Gaining the honorary title is probably more attainable right now. Okay, we now have good military ruler affecting us, which means that the amount of troops I can raise will go up. And yeah, so Lord Commander, Clarence and I are now good friends, so that's good. It's always good to have a friend as a Kingsguard. And I gained 40 prestige from being at the wedding, so that's good. Okay, so Clements of Waynwood died a natural death. Nothing really going on there. Jeez, if Eustace were to die, because I would need, so to actually try to press a claim on Eastweld and take it for myself, the way I'd be able to do it is that I'd either have to make it so Eastweld was in a succession crisis, or I would have to make it so a female or a child was on the throne. That's the only way I could actually press a weak claim, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So if the title was already being contested, or if it was in a regency, or if it was a female ruler. So I'd have to have one of those 3 things. Okay, so we now have a son who, age 0, no bad traits, that's good. Let me see. I'm gonna name him Kip. since I'm pretty much sticking with the books of the, what is it, the Black Prism series. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we now have built private farms in Strong Song. That's good. So that means once I get 180 gold, I can build a castle town, which will be pretty helpful. I always like any more money. Money is good. And by building this is going to actually improve my tax income by 2, which is quite a nice amount. Alright, I'm getting some piety from an event. That's good. Okay, so it's now time for me to choose how I want to educate my daughter Karis Guile. So, do I want her to be educated at court, be good with numbers, or be groomed for command? We'll make her good at court. This is going to make me go into negative funds for the time being, but that's okay. We're not actually at war, so it's not a big deal. Court would definitely be better for her. If she was going to inherit the throne, I may have made her do war, but I don't really see the use in it. We'll probably make Kip Guile in the future a good martial leader, assuming nothing gets glitched and he gets a good military trait and then loses it later for some reason. So yeah, this war is pretty much going completely in the favor of Lady Eldacy. And Eldacy actually is a tyrant. She still hasn't had any kids yet. Now it's only been a year since she's taken the throne, so, or I mean since she's technically taken the throne, because she was in a regency before that. But yeah, she doesn't really have much good stuff going for her right now. It would probably be fairly easy actually to overthrow her at this point. Oh god, if I actually made Gavelkind succession in the Vale, that would throw things apart. Okay, so Lady Eldacy ended up winning her war. I'm actually going to start a depose Lady Paramount Eldacy faction. It's probably not much is going to happen to it, just because another war to depose her was just finished and also won, which means that pretty much all the war leaders are imprisoned now. Okay. I wonder if the Lord of Goldtown is even alive anymore. Okay, he is, but he's currently imprisoned, so he's probably either going to be let out of prison later, or he's probably going to die. We'll see. Alright, so for Spy Master, I definitely don't want to appoint my wife my Spy Master, because that's kind of risky. I don't want to put her in any position where she might get harmed. So we'll make my Courtier, what is it, Cater Belmore my Spy Master, which is not going to make him that good, but, you know. They do have 5 years before they can call their allies back in, that is true. Or there is a certain time period to where they can't call them in, but since Rickard joined the Lady Paramount of the Vale's war, the problem is that they're going to have a strengthened relationship because they fought together. Whenever someone else joins your wars, or vice versa, their opinions of each other go up because they both were on the same side. So now he's more likely to join her wars in the future. But luckily, Eldacy is not very well liked. I wonder if I could incite her to revolt. That'd actually be really funny. And, oh, something's going on. Oh my god. The Iron Islands are at war again. Are you kidding me? Look at all this. Oh my gosh. I don't know why the Iron Islands keep trying to declare war and trying to get independence. Like, I know that their whole thing is that they really, like, you know, they pay the iron price for everything and all that. But at the same time, like, declaring war 3 times within like a span of 5 years, where you're just gonna lose over and over again, it's kind of pointless. So, alright, but once I get out of this deficit, that'll be good. Once the level 2 Castle Town and Strong Song is built, that should help me out a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so Karis actually can be educated now. We want to find someone with good diplomacy to educate her. I would educate her myself, but I'm not that good of a person to educate her, just because, like, I have some decent traits, but I don't think I really should educate her. I think someone else should. So let's go educate her. And let's see. Actually, Marjorie would be pretty good. The only bad traits she has are Craven and Cynical, but besides that, I mean, she's got good traits all around. Now, she does have Intricate Web Weaver, so I can't remember, because if she were to educate her, then it might lower the chance of her getting a decent diplomacy skill. But yeah, let's have Marjorie educate her. Marjorie has really good traits all around, so her good traits should have a really good influence on Karis either way. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Calvin, is that you have to remember whenever people are allies during wars, their opinions of each other go up by a lot. Now, the opinion boost is temporary, but it's a really nice, like, 20 to 25 opinion bonus, so it can be really helpful in the long term. It's been hundreds of years since the clansmen have threatened the Vale with anything more serious than raids. However, word has spread of a king who has united the clans and assembled a large band of warriors, intent on taking the fertile lands of the Vale for themselves. Oh, gosh. There's gonna be a rebellion of clansmen? Oh god, they're in my own territory. So 11,000 clansmen just sprung up and are now gonna try to fight me? What the? Alright, well, let's hope the troops in the Vale can actually stop them. If I were to raise some men, I might be able to... Yeah, I can donate a small amount of men. I can't actually send a lot of men in to help the Vale, just because these men here are all gonna die instantly, because if I raise my own levies in Strong Song, they're all going to have low morale, because troops, whenever you raise them initially, all have low morale. So yeah, they're just going to get wiped, but especially by an army of 1,100 men. I like how the mercenary army is just a little question mark. It's kind of funny. My coffers are empty, but the faith is rich. Maybe I should seize the set properties to repay my debts. I could compromise with them. Let's see. Or I could take all the money from the seps and risk angering this guy, or I can say no and I lose piety. No, I'm not going to lose piety. We'll take the middle ground. That's okay. Which means lack of funds will no longer affect me. Alright, so I'll lead this army for the time being. Now, are the Vale troops here actually going to help me? Because right now they're just sitting inside Hearthstone and doing absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, there isn't any way to turn down the quality of the stream caliber, because since I'm not a partner, I don't have the option to offer different stream qualities to my viewers, unfortunately. You have to actually be a partner with Twitch to do that. Oh, and Pedro Littlefinger actually is at war now. So there's now 2 rebellions going on. This actually might be a golden opportunity to try to break off with the Vale. I swear to God, though, if these tribesmen take all of my land, that's going to annoy me. And, oh, His Grace King Robert has taken his last breath. May he repose in peace. Now his heir, Stannis Baratheon, will take kingdoms henceforth. So now the new ruler of the 7 Kingdoms is actually Stannis Baratheon. Now he hasn't been crowned the new leader yet, or actually no, he has. But since it looks like, since the realm is in a bit of a state of turmoil right now, he's not going to be the liege of all of the 7 Kingdoms. So this is actually kind of bad. Right now we have a rebellion going on where Littlefinger, actually, Pedro Littlefinger, from the shows and also from the books, is trying to overthrow Lady Eldacian. Also, we have a huge army of tribesmen and also clansmen. These are all the milk snakes, it looks like. And they have risen up and are now rebelling against me. So, if we don't actually... I mean, if the Aaron army here doesn't move, I could lose a lot here. I may need to actually have my family go into hiding. Which actually I don't think I can do. I thought there used to be an option where you could actually tell your family to go hide, but it looks like that isn't possible. But yeah, the Aarons are not doing anything. Right now, they're just sitting on their butts and not doing a single thing while these huge armies are just rolling over everything. I don't know what they're doing. Because they have an army of like... Here, let me detach this. They have an army of 1,200 men right here, and it's sitting here doing absolutely nothing. What are you doing? See, this is why I need to be the Lord Paramount. Is to avoid stupid things like this, where the realm is going to get torn asunder by stinky tribesmen. Like, I'm about to lose Strong Song. I just lost my castle town and private farms just because of that siege. That's... wow. Okay. So, are we gonna move anytime soon? Like, what are they doing? It's like she does realize she's having war declared on her, right? And I'm like losing all of my territory because of this one war. She's not moving at all. You have 1,200 men and you're not going to attack the army of 7,800 right next to you? What? Okay, so there's an option for me to spend some gold and gain some diplomacy. I'll do that. That's good. Lord Edmure II has won his rebellion. That's good. Okay, so they've completely sieged 2 of my cities, and now they've taken my bishopric. So are we actually going to move and go ahead and help these guys now? They're not even moving. That's weird. I think the game is bugs. Like, none of the armies are moving. They just laid siege to me and then they're just sitting there. I don't know what is going on. I wonder if I should restart from the last autosave and see if that fixes it. Are you guys okay with me restarting from the last autosave? Because it seems like this thing is bugged, because none of the armies are moving, including the enemy armies. Like, the AI is not even moving any of its troops. It's weird. They've been sitting here for, like, at least a year and not doing anything. This army right here is an army of 1,200 men, not including my extra 2,000 I'm giving them. So this is kind of weird. Alright, so we're gonna reload this. And do the last autosave, because this is weird as heck. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, thanks. Because like with 12,000 men, you'd think they'd move, right? Especially since an army that they had superior numbers was like right next to them. That doesn't really make much sense. So, okay, so let's see if they'll move now. There we go. Okay, see, now they're moving. That was weird. Oh crap, my army got caught. Alright, so we need to end this war, or this civil war, as quickly as possible. Because I need the Lady of the Vale to actually get rid of these tribesmen. Because right now they're actually besieging one of my territories and taking it over. Let's actually raise my levies for right now. That I had. Oh crap! I hit shift instead of control on accident, so some levies got raised. That's okay though. But let's actually get my troops. Dazin actually has the flanker trait, so it'll be better if he's on the flank if he's going to be in command. So let's take his men and move them over here. Okay. Let's see. One children lacks a guardian. Albert Guile. What happened to your old guardian? Wait, did he die? Oh, okay, thank God. I thought he lost his... Oh no, the Septon left. Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's have my son get tutored by the new Septon that we have again. Let's see. Where you are. Mandan. There you go. I'm gonna get totally trapped in here though. Okay, so let's move over to Moonsgray. See if we can do something here. Littlefinger's rebellion is actually not going very well, which kind of makes sense. So once that rebellion ends, the Arryns should go and deal with the tribesmen. I really wish I could use the tribesmen's war in my advantage and actually try to declare war against the what is it, the Lord Paramount of the Eyrie right now. But because they besieged my territory, they set me back a little while, and I don't think it'd be possible now. I also don't know if I have the men to actually do that. Especially since Littlefinger lost his first battle already. Yeah, I think the Greyjoys are pretty much gone. I don't know why they kept rebelling. That was really weird. Yep, Greyjoys are totally gone. So Robert is currently incapable, so he's going to die soon. But he is now the High Paramount of the Iron Islands. Yeah, we most likely will have a new Lord of the Iron Islands. Okay, so the war with the Iron Islands is over for the time being. And I can actually just besiege Moonsgray and take it back for myself, so that's good. So this is really interesting. So if I were to actually declare war, I might actually be able to take it. I actually might be able to win. Because right now Peter Littlefinger still has 4,000 men. I have 5,000. And Lacey only has 1,300. And I have the potential of getting other people to join my war as well, which wouldn't be that bad. Because I still have my alliance with the Vale. I'm not with the Vale, but with the Reach and also with the North. Opinions both 69. I still can't decide if it's worth it or not. I'd probably have to fix that glitch first where I where I lost my really good martial trait. Oh, and Robert's now dead again. Okay, that's good. So that means Stannis will be the new ruler. What did you just notice? Is he? Oh yeah, because he's with the Wayne Woods. Huh. Harold actually would not accept a betrothal to him, which is unfortunate. Because he's the Master at Arms, for some reason he thinks himself too proud to actually marry my daughter. So let's see. So the Vale still has 1,200 men. Yeah, they're going to win that battle easily. Actually, they already have 100% war score, so they're going to win automatically. So yeah, there's no point in me even trying to fight at this point. So I'm glad I decided not to do anything there. Eastwold currently doesn't have a female ruler, it's actually still male. Eustace is the current leader. So, I can't do anything there. The only female high ruler right now, high lord right now is actually the Lady Iron Oak, but I don't have a claim on her throne. I don't think she'd actually accept a betrothal to Kip if it was oh! If it was normal, she would accept a normal betrothal to Kip. This would give me an alliance with the Waynewoods, and also I could inherit the Iron Oaks, which is a pretty decently sized duchy. It's like 4 territories. That's not bad. We can do that. So we'll marry my son off to her. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Who's this kid? Byron? The Kingdom of the Iron Throne, I remember the law was actually changed, so only men can inherit, so it's pointless to try to make a grab for something that big right now. Gotta think small. Okay, so we'll not... I was kind of considering for a minute there, like, maybe marrying off my daughter to, like, one of the heirs, but that's not going to work out. Okay, so my work in Iron Oak seems to have come to fruition, and I now have a claim on Snakewood, if I want to take the claim. I think I'd like to actually take the claim of Snakewood, because that would give me an extra territory, which would be really nice. Let me see. And he actually has 2 allies. Yeah, we'll get the claim, at least for now. See, I could marry my daughter, who's actually ambitious. Ooh, that's good. Oh, she's got ambitious? She's got some nice traits. That's really good. Let me see. So Lord Donald of the Stormlands, definitely not going to accept a matrilineal marriage. Okay, we'll get a marriage with them for right now. Which person are you talking about? House of Cheese. I didn't betroth my heir to her. Oh, my heir currently. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my heir. Sorry, I thought you were talking about someone else. Yeah, my heir is really bad. He's slothful. Well, mainly he's ugly, and that was the big thing. I don't like him. So... Alright, but I now have a betrothal between Karis and the Lord Paramount of the Stormlands, which once Karis comes of age, that'll give me another alliance with one of the High Lords, which means I'll have 3, which is good. Renly, let's see how Renly died. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the Tyrells there. Renly died after a period of illness at age 31, so he was killed by a flu. Alright, and we actually need to send for a new maester. So let's send for a maester from the Citadel. Okay, so we now have a new maester, that's good. And it's going to be actually in about how many years is it? In 3 more years? Yeah, so once Kip turns 5, I'm going to have the option of what kind of traits I want to put on with him, or what kind of education I want for him. So I'm definitely going to need to save up some money so I can get him a martial education. Yeah, there is going to be a Baratheon on the Dornish throne. It's pretty cool. Or no, actually... No, because right now we have... Oh no, Quentin inherited. How did Quentin inherit? That's kind of weird. Quentin actually inherited the throne of Dorne. Ariana's actually supposed to inherit. I wonder if they did a... Or what am I trying to say? I wonder if they did a succession change. That's kind of weird. Oh, here we go. Finally. Combat is the best teacher. Lord Dasn of Strongsong has become a more proficient commander. I am now a dutiful commander. Which means I now have +4 martial. So I now have 13 martials. So I guess that's better. Even though I should be a brilliant commander already. I'm not going to let that go. I really think I should have had that trait already because that's what it was initially. But, you know, it's okay. Lord Eustace is probably going to die pretty soon too. The only thing is that once he dies, his son is going to inherit. So we would have to kill both of them or try to get rid of both of them somehow. The only thing is that I'm kind of afraid to change my stewardship because if I change it and my demence goes down, that's going to lower the amount of troops I could get. I could always make it so my son was to hold on to Crown Crag, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the best idea. I do kind of want to take Snakewood though. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. And I have a decent amount of troops. And the Lord of Northweld currently only has an alliance with 2 minor lords. And I highly doubt they'd join. And even if they did, I'd still have more men than them, because right now they all are little counts, essentially, at this point, because the Lord of Northwood only has 1 territory. So, yeah, let's get rid of him. So we're going to claim Snakewood. Okay. And then let's raise my troops. And now I don't want these guys going over and attacking this small army, because if that's going to waste some time and also make me lose some men. Because my men will have to go through this very small army of Littlefingers. So we're going to just map them to go around here. Okay. Alright. So let's actually... My army is going to get there, let's see, on August 11th. And then July 15th is when my army will get there. So it's going to take them a month to get here. Now, the army of Northweld right here may get to me before that time, but I'm going to take the risk and hope that my army will get here before their troops decide to act. A woman accused of witchcraft at Crown Crag has been dragged before your court. Several witnesses have seen her perform dark rituals in her secluded hut, possibly related to recent crop failures. She claims innocence, and it falls on you to determine her fate. I can burn her, which will give me 30 piety and also reduce revolt risk. I can throw her in the dungeon, or I can release her, which gives me cultural technology points, but we don't have technology in this game, so that's worthless. And then I'll piss off my vassals. Or I'll piss off the peasants. Burn her. Burn, witch, burn. As more and more people seek audience at your court, you have come to realize that there is much to do when it comes to the administration of the realm. You must work harder. I've gained the trait Diligent. Wonderful. It gives me +1 to all of my traits, and also improves all of my vassals' opinions with me. Oh, and recent events have increased my stewardship, which gives me an extra stewardship bonus. And now very good military rulers affecting us. Wow, things are really coming up. Yeah, if I did take the Bloody Gate, that actually would give me all of this territory, because once I actually inherit the Iron Oaks, and if I were to take the Bloody Gate, what this would do is I'd actually have all of this land and then all of this land. So I'd have like a vice, essentially, all like kind of encroaching and like squeezing the Arryns slowly out of their throne, which would be kind of cool actually. I kind of like the symbolism of that. That's a good idea. Okay, so my men are going to be arriving pretty soon. Okay, good. So we now have 5,100 men. And we have no leaders currently. So let's... I am currently... what are my military modifying traits again? I'm a defender, an inspiring leader, and a flanker. So let's put myself on the flank of this army. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to slowly but surely take some, like, just circled around the errands. Yeah, if I end up losing too much stewardship and I can only hold on to one territory, I probably will give Crown Crag to my son. Not the son that's inheriting right now, but actually Kip Guile, because this is the son I want to inherit. Oh no. Clansmen of the Mountains have been raiding in the areas of Crown Crag again. Let's go send Lord Paul to go deal with it. And, oh yes, the clansmen were no match for your master-at-arms, Lord Paul and his knights. He successfully intercepted many raiding parties, putting them to the sword with minimal losses. Fantastic. Alright, so unfortunately it is getting close to the end here, so I am going to have to wrap this up pretty soon, folks. Let's see. I think we're actually going to have to leave this war to next time because my house is about to get a lot louder in a moment. So, alright, so I think we're going to have to end the stream today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to do it again. So I guess I'll actually probably put a YouTube video up, to be honest, because I want to keep playing, continuing what's going on right here. So I'm going to have to end it here for today, though. So thank you all very much for coming, and have a great night, alright, guys?